Hundreds of tech companies are in Shanghai for an international conference focused on the future of artificial intelligence. Products for everything from healthcare to manufacturing are on display. Wu Lei takes us to the World AI Conference.
There are so many creative AI products and solutions inside this vast exhibition area. One of the highlights is that both domestic and international tech companies are showcasing over 30 what are known as large language generative AI models to the public. Let's try using some of them. With the help of cloud computing, deep learning, and a generative AI model, this Sense Mirage can create pictures on a few keywords. For example, aliens, big eyes in outer space. Here we go. Powered by several large language AI models, this office suit can write an article, summarize the key points, and even make a PowerPoint. Besides generative applications, AI has been applied in more industries like healthcare, education, and manufacturing. This is a simulated smart construction site. The intelligent excavator and the tower crane have been equipped with smart cameras, laser radar, and other environmental sensors. They can work for 24 hours a day and complete dangerous tasks without human involvement.
The large language models may be the foundation. Then on the basis of this large model, we also need more professional models in different sectors. Our AI solutions have been more widely used in transportation, ports, aviation, and other fields.
In order to better foster the sustainable and inclusive application of AI, United Nations Industrial Development Organization also launched a global alliance on AI for industry and manufacturing on World AI Conference.
AI application is revolutionary. AI will change every step of manufacturing, starting from the design, to the processing, to the marketing, to the supply chain. You name it. So I think the AI alliance will create the platform for also business to learn from each other.
But how to improve the overall computing capacity of AI chips? What about data security and the regulation of AI in key industries? Challenges remain as entrepreneurs, scholars, and decision makers continue their discussions at panels and forums over the three-day event. Wu Lei, CGTN, Shanghai.
And for more insight on the AI conference and what's on display, Ray Wang joins us from the Silicon Valley. He's the founder and chairman of Constellation Research Incorporated. It's always a joy to talk to you because you understand all this stuff. It's really like walking into the future. I think they have about 400 domestic and international companies demonstrating their products. It seems like AI is really taking off. What are the latest developments that we're looking at, do you think?
Look, the main thing here is the fact that the world has found AI to be like the next big exponential technology. And what needs to happen is you have to have compute power. So big cloud companies, you have to have lots of data, which is coming from all these different social networks, coming from ports, coming from machines. And you also have the ability to have algorithms and large language models. And that's what's happening right now. And everybody's trying to figure out where they begin, how they start. And what's important here is China's really focused on getting the AI value chain, given the export controls from the US. So it means everything from getting chips out, getting the right codes and the software development there, to getting to industry models and pulling data together to be able to make that AI work. And that's what's happening at the conference today.
And Ray, for all the great things we hear about it, we also hear these nefarious, it's so dangerous stories. You've heard them all. What are the concerns about AI, and should it be something that people should be looking at in terms of countries trying to regulate it in some way?
Well, like all technologies, it can be used for good or it can be used for evil, and that's really at the hands of the humans, and that's at the hands of the policies that countries create. We need responsible AI, which means you've got to have algorithms that are open so people can inspect them. You've got to be able to explain those algorithms. If I'm if I'm actually discriminating by accident against left-handed people with purple hair and don't realize it, well, that's a problem. And so we have to explain those things, and then of course we have to be able to reverse decisions. And once we reverse decisions, it takes a long time to train models, right? If I told you my AI-based physician is 89% accurate, would you rather see him or would you see your physician who she might be accurate 83%? you'd be like, no, I want the human, but I didn't think the AI physician would be better. Well, we really need to get that to 99% accurate, which means we need more data, we need more training. And then the last piece is if you don't start a process with a human or end one with a human, you end up with a system that's out of control that could actually create lots of misinformation, disinformation, and be unchecked. That's what the danger is coming out, is because we can create exponential amounts of misinformation and disinformation, and we won't no longer know what's real, what's right, what's wrong, what's black, what's white, and that's what the fear is.
Mind-boggling stuff. Let's walk through some of the exciting applications, though. We had a story the other night about the palm payment. As you know, you go to China, you don't need money, you don't need credit cards, you just use your phone. But now they've got this new thing where you can just basically use your palm to pay for things. I think it's the Tencent AI team that came up with this new product. Talk to us about that, some of the other exciting things that we're seeing.
Yeah, so one of the important things is people are using biometrics for payments. You don't even have to carry a device. You are the device. It could be through your retina. They're using the palm in this case. It could be through your speech as a third-party validation. All these things are actually popping up. Now, what's scary about this is someone does steal your identity or fake your palm, which should be hard to do, but if they did it, right, that's going to create some issues for people because you can't replace your identity. But that's what they're doing there. We're also seeing large language models that are being built around industries for transportation and ports, as someone talked about earlier. That's really important, right? If you want to make ports more efficient, if you want to identify anomalies, if there might be a security risk, you want to be able to take a look at that. Now, there's also security systems that are being used on the AI for computer vision, right? They can actually identify a terrorist before something happens, prevent a crime before it occurs. It's almost Minority Report-like, but it actually is. And that's kind of where we're headed with some of those areas. And then, of course, there's other pieces where it's really about how to actually build better semiconductors, because you've got to build things better than GPUs. There's chips called TPUs that Google has today that are also going to be delivered, but it's really about getting advanced semiconductors to a price point that you can actually power these systems.
It's really fascinating, and it's always great to talk to you because you make sense out of it all. For me, it's mind-boggling. Thank you so much, Ray. Great to see you.
Thank you very much.